Hi everyone and welcome to the latest edition of
Pompey Women Vlogs.
Today we're off to Ringwood for Bournemouth versus Pompey Women in the Hampshire Cup. So it's Hampshire Cup action for our Pompey women today. A very tough game away to Tier 4 side Bournemouth, who've had a fantastic start to the season, and they knocked us out the Hampshire Cup last season. So at Ringwood, exact same fixture, we lost 1-0. We'll talk more about the preview of the game and talk about the lineup when we get down there, but for now, enjoy our travel montage. So we have arrived at Ringwood. Been here a couple of times. We were here pre-season. I think we drew 2-2, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we lost last year, as we said, in the Hampshire Cup here last year. We lost 1-0, which ended our run of around 14 years. We've won it 17 of the last 19 years. So It's a competition that Pompey women have dominated. But yeah, for the first time in a long time, Bournemouth ended our run of wins by beating us here last year 1-0. From a Molly goal. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was really upsetting and disappointing.
And today we've got an opportunity to put that right. So we were having a look pre-match. We were having a look at Bournemouth's season so far, and they play in Tier 4, so the tier below us, and they've been flying. They have almost identical record to us. So they've played 13 games and won 12, exactly the same as us. They've got a plus 57 goal difference compared to our plus 64. So they are absolutely flying this season. They're top of their league. They've won all their league games. They've just lost a cup game to Norwich, and I think that was after extra time as well. So in 90 minutes they're undefeated this season. So they're going to be a really, really tough team this afternoon. So yeah, some big ex-Pompey names in that. So Molly Clark, who Pompey fans would know as Molly Clark, who's Molly Barron Clark now since she got married. Yeah, Gemma Hillier, Pompey women's the legend of all legends. She's the only Pompey women Hall of Famer, all-time record appearance holder. Yeah, she's on the bench for them today, but Katie James and Molly Barron Clark both start for them. Molly was the one who scored the winner in last year's game.
Yeah, I remember.
Both big threats, brilliant players. We know them very well. Yeah, they're not going to be. Even though they play in the league below, they're Tier 3 ready. They're a Tier 3 team, and they're going to be a very tough side this afternoon.
Definitely going to be up for it.
Yeah, this pitch, it's a big pitch, it's a bobbly pitch, and the wind is whistling around here today, which is going to make it even more difficult. So Jay's announced his lineup. Shall we see who's starting for Pompey today? So here's our lineup. Normally we put the graphic up and Abby reads it out, but she's going to do a bit of a live team read today. Yeah, so Abby, who's our team today?
So our captain in goal, Hannah Horton, Nicole Barrett, Jazz Younger, Evie Gain, Izzy Collins, Georgie Freeland, Ava Robotham, Danny Lane, Ella Humphrey, Emily Pittman and Sophie Quirk. Our subs today are Reva Castley, Ella Wild, Ali Hall, Beth Lumsden and Emma Jones.
So a bit of rotation there from Jay, and no surprise, we've got a very strong squad and a lot of games and a lot of competition, so it's no surprise. That front line probably the most rotated, Ella and Emily coming in for Emma and Beth. Big opportunity for those two young players. They've both been brilliant this season, so it's an opportunity for them to start a game. So yeah, and just a jiggle back line, but he's been jiggling the back line anyway because we've just got loads of quality everywhere. So he's been rotating regularly this season. So yeah, we're nearly there. The players are just finishing their warm-up now.
Yeah, they are.
And yeah, kick-off shortly. So let's see how the girls get on in the first half. Okay, half time here, Bournemouth 0, Pompey 0. Really cagey game and two contrasting styles of play. It's windy, the pitch is bobbly, it's big. Bournemouth are getting, as soon as they get the ball, especially through Molly, Baron Clark, they're hitting it long and putting pressure on us by keeping it in the final third once they've kicked it long. Whereas we're trying to play it on the ground through the thirds, and we're constantly getting caught out, aren't we, Abby?
Yeah, exactly. And our styles are really different. So obviously, I think Bournemouth has probably had some more chances than we have, and so yeah, I don't know if Jay will change the lineup at half time or anything, but
yeah, I'm not sure he'll change the lineup. I think he's going to have to change the style. There's a few times where every time we get the ball, we seem eager to turn our back to goal and play it back and keep the ball. But the problem is with this pitch, we haven't been able to string more than 3 passes together before even a bobble causes a missed touch or they just crunch us. I mean, Sophie's been wiped out several times already, where she's taken 3 or 4 touches, and on the 4th one she's just been wiped out. Whereas Bournemouth aren't doing that. By their 4th touch, they've already pinged it. I think, yeah, as Abby said, Bournemouth had more chances because their style of play is more suited to this pitch at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay tries to go more direct. We've got Emily and Ella and Sophie to run onto it, and if they get tired, we can replace all 3 of them with players to come on, so there's no reason why we shouldn't do that. I'm just worried that if we keep trying to play out from the back, I mean, I wouldn't describe it as tippy-tappy, but if we keep trying to play out through the different sections of the pitch one at a time, eventually we're going to get caught out with a mistake or a bobble, which is going to lead them through on goal, and we can't give them that many opportunities because they will take one.
Yeah, they will.
So yeah, Bournemouth had the better of that half. A lot of work for Pompey to do. Let's see how they get on in the second half. Go on, Emily! That's better, Pompey, come on! Well done, Ella! Hands to yourselves, Dad, thank you! No, she's knocking down now. Yes, come on, Soph! Come on, Sophie! Oh, unlucky save. Yes! Well done! Okay, so full time, Bournemouth 1, Portsmouth 0. So Portsmouth exit the Hampshire Cup. That's a really, really disappointing result for Pompey. I fully back the squad rotation. We have a squad full of players capable of starting games. I don't think the result was anything to do with the players playing today. I think the team that we put out was capable of winning today. I think the deciding factor was the approach by both teams. I think Bournemouth are used to playing there. They dominated that centre midfield area. They were playing, especially around centre mid, they were playing like 2 touches, long ball. 2 touches, long ball. And so were their back line as well. And it was really effective, really, really effective. Whereas we were taking more time on the ball, we were taking more touches, trying to play football that we normally play at home on the 3G. And we just weren't able to do that. The pitch was too bobbly. I think like our tactical approach made it difficult for ourselves. We had the outlet up front of Emily, Ella and Sophie. Sophie kept getting drawn short. And we weren't finding quick enough balls over the top for Emily to work with. I thought Emily and Ella, as players coming into the lineup, both had good games. Yeah. So like I said, it's not the squad. It wasn't the lineup, the players. I think it was our tactical approach.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it was away, and it's just their home pitch. Like they know how to play in that. They play on that almost every week, and I guess that they were a bit more tactical, playing the through balls over the top and stuff, and maybe we should have done the same.
Yeah, I think it was quite clear about 20 minutes in how effective they're getting us on the back foot with the quick balls over the top was, and perhaps we should have. I felt that we should have done that. I felt that's how we should have played. But we didn't. We stuck with our game, and in the end, they got a goal. And you literally cannot sit here and say they didn't deserve it, because they did deserve it. So, yet again, 2 years running, we're knocked out the Hampshire Cup away to Bournemouth. Very disappointing result, very painful result, but they've got to bounce back. Yeah, our priority is not the PCDA Cup, which we haven't entered the first team in this year. Our priority is not the Hampshire Cup. We're out of that now. Our priority is definitely the league, followed by the FA Cup and the League Cup, and we're in all 3 of those still. So, yeah, it's a disappointing result, but ultimately, if we bounce back and win all of our games up to Christmas, so the FA Cup game and the 2 league games, this result will just be a distant memory of, okay, it is what it is.
If we had to pick one of the 4 to lose, I think it would be
100%. 100%. You would take a defeat today if you could guarantee a win in the next 3 games.
Exactly.
100% you would take that. But it's a challenge for the team to do that. We've got to bounce back like we did against #, and we can't allow this to be the start of a blip where we struggle in the next 3 games up to Christmas, because we could make our title chase a lot more difficult if we don't pick up 6 points in the 2 games before Christmas. So.
Yeah.
As always, thanks for joining us. It's more difficult to obviously put out a vlog when we lose, but we feel like we should put out the balance. I know, fans I want to give fans the option to view the defeats as well as the wins. So as disappointing as it is, at least there's still you can see what happened and our take on it if you're still here listening to our ramblings.
Thank you.
Yeah, as always, like and subscribe. The girls need our backing more than ever after a defeat, so let's get right behind them. And our next game is away to Ebbsfleet in the FA Cup. I'm going to ask them they play at a stadium, going to ask permission to film. Don't know if I'll get it or not. Hopefully I will, and then we can bring you a vlog. If not, it will be the week after at London Bees away. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.